Hey guys, I haven't found a video on YouTube that talks about the oil feed line leak. That's a common problem with the 2011 and up Kia Optima turbos. What I've got here is the 2012 Kia Optima turbo with a common leak. When you see an oil leak, I think most of them are, you're seeing them between 60,000 and up. This car's got 120,000 miles on it. What we're gonna do is, I noticed an oil leak. You'll see a puddle right here. My wife took it out today and found noticed this here. So when I went online and started looking for what the common leaks were, one of the things I found had to do with the oil feed line to the turbo. So I went out and picked this up at the dealer. You'll find them online for about 60 bucks with the gasket and the two washers on the banjo fitting. But let me show you exactly where it is. Some of the guys said they had to lift up the car and everything, but I think I can do it straight from the top. So let me show you where it is. I had to take the heat shields off of the turbo, actually off of the exhaust manifold. If you take a look, there's a bolt right here on the top of that turbo. That blue, that bolt right there is the inlet to from the block of the engine to the oil feed. So that is the oil feed to the turbo. The other piece, you'll see that if you follow that hose, it'll come all the way down and it goes into the block. See if that's a good clip there. There you go. What I'll do is I'm gonna get this apart and I'll show you how I got it out. But I'm gonna attempt to do it from the top of the car. I'm gonna attempt to do it from the top of the engine. So I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, the other two parts I bought were the banjo bolt crush washers. It goes on both sides of the banjo bolt fitting here, and then the gasket sits right here on that gasket where it goes to the engine block. But these were the complete parts that I purchased from the local Kia dealership. Again, it was cheaper to get it from the internet, but I didn't have time. So if you've got a leak that you've got time to order, it's probably worth doing. But from what I hear, this is a common issue, and my car's got 120,000 miles on it, so it didn't have time to get it from the internet. So all right, I'll let you know how it goes. Thank you very much. All right, I was able to get my the oil line out. So when it's in the car, it sits there sideways like this. This is exactly how it sits in the while it's mounted. I was able to get the two screws. The two actually, they were two 10mm nuts. Up here is a 17mm banjo bolt. The tricky part is when you get in here, I was able to do it from the top, but as you unscrew these nuts here, when you unscrew it, I had to do it with my hands, and then I had to cup it, and as it came out, it fell into the palm of my hand. I was fortunate that I didn't drop either one. But if it does end up dropping, it's going to be sitting into your under cover underneath the engine. However, this is exactly what it looks like. It was completely soaked with oil. From what I understand, they say it leaks from these couplings here where it's crimped. But anyways, let me show you what the new one looks like. Here's the new replacement. As you see, the hose is in here, but I've got a heat shield over it. But I'm gonna go back and install the new one, and we should be good. But basically, the only tools I had to use was a 10mm with the extension. This got the two nuts out that held the oil to the oil line to the block, and then I used a 17-inch nut with an extension for the top of that went on the top of the turbo. So I'll get this back together and let you know how it goes.